Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Another bumper result for Michael Carrick and another bumper performance, if we are being honest. 2-0 clean sheet. And we've seen Manchester United struggle against inferior teams at home this season. We've seen Manchester United struggle against inferior teams down to 10 men. So to come out of the other side of that, clean sheet, 2 goals, both good goals as well. Very, very impressed with this Manchester United team. And we keep rolling on. If we talk about the game a little bit, I thought Manchester United started off bright in phases. I thought the interchangeable play was good. You think of Manu, Bruno, Ahmad, Mbeumo, Cunha, all getting involved, all playing nice technical football. Yes, we didn't have any big clear-cut chances early on, but we had them half chances and we had sustained pressure where you sat there and you're thinking, we need to go and get a goal now. I actually said it in a group chat I'm in, we need to get a goal because albeit Tottenham aren't great this season, and I don't think the team they had out today was anything impressive, but there's still chances, isn't there, for them to come back and kind of sucker punch you at the other end if you don't take your chances. And then you get the Romero, you get the Christian Romero, the standard we expect from him now. I've done another video saying I don't really get the hype with him. I'll be honest, I think he's a good all-round defender, but he's so rash. He's such a liability for this Spurs team, and it's a terrible tackle. I'm seeing people saying it's not a red card. What are we doing? The follow-through is just completely unnecessary. And then from that point, you're getting a red card. You sat there thinking, kick on now, go and get a goal. And it's 8 or 9 minutes later, Manchester United do exactly that. And it's a brilliant bit of play, isn't it? It's a set piece, which we've been good from this season, but not quite in that style. Kobbie Mainoo drops off, Bruno plays it in, he tucks it round the corner to Mbeumo, and it's a nice, tidy finish into the bottom corner. Michael Carrick actually got interviewed at half-time, and he said it's Johnny Evans who's worked on that, so credit to him, mixing it up against these teams. I think it's good. You've got the threat of Casemiro and Maguire, which we saw yet again later on in the game, but being able to chuck one of them set pieces in throughout the game, it keeps it spicy, it keeps it entertaining, but also keeps the other team on the toes because you're not expecting something like that. And I think that's very good for Manchester United. And then we sustained it, didn't we? Going into the half-time whistle, we controlled the play. We didn't really elevate it and go for that next goal, I don't think. We just kept it calm, kept it composed. Kobbie Mainoo was getting on the ball, stroking it about. And I think we looked to go forward when we needed to, but we also appreciated, right, we can come out in the second half, we can make a big impact on this game. We don't have to fly forward and maybe concede one going the other way. We'll keep it calm, we'll keep it tight, and that's exactly what we did. Then we come out in the second half, and Spurs had a little bit of a resurgence. I wouldn't say much. They had a 5 or 10 minute spell where they looked a little bit more composed. They were getting on the ball a little bit. And Manchester United, I thought, were just very sensible in that phase of the game. We defended when we needed to defend, and then we did what we needed to do on the ball. Delors, who I have to give credit to Delors throughout this game because I've been heavily critical of him this season, but I thought he tucked in when he needed to. He inverted for the majority of the game, making a free with him, Maguire and Martinez, and I thought all three of them looked good on the ball. Shaw was going a little bit higher on the other side, which is something we're seeing with Michael Carrick at Middlesbrough. Not so much seeing it in the games we've played so far, but that was the clearest evidence of what Michael Carrick wants to do. And I thought Delors was just good all round, one-on-one defensively, going the other way. I thought he was very good. There was a couple of times he got on the ball and he pressed forward and he made the right decision. Crossing, I thought was good. He cut across some Tottenham defenders when he needed to, gave the ball to Diallo when he was in space. Just an all-round, technically sound performance from Delors. And he's got everything you want to be a good fullback. He's quick, he's strong, he's fairly tall, he can play off both feet. It's just them mental lapses that he's had that I've been hypercritical of. So I have to give him his flowers today. The front line I thought was good today. Again, the element of Benjamin Sesko coming on. I wanted Sesko to start because I thought you needed that presence. But it's a nice mix-up, isn't it? When you can bring someone like a Sesko on. All game, Mbeumo's coming to feet, Cunha's coming to feet, Ahmad's coming to feet. All game you're doing that and the defenders get used to that. And then all of a sudden you bring Sesko on and he's running in behind, he's occupying defenders, he's creating kind of avenues for attack in the box. And that's where the second goal comes from. credit to Sesko. I don't know whether he flicks it on or whether he takes Dragerson out of the way. But Bruno Fernandes doing exactly what he needs to be doing, coming round the back to get that goal. And it's a brilliant finish, by the way. It is a superb finish. They were talking about it on commentary because it bounces awkwardly just in front of him. There's a little bit of rain. The grass is slick. And Bruno just doing what Bruno does, puts it into the bottom corner. And that puts Manchester United up to... Let's have a look at the league table. I think that's up to 4th in the league. I'm saying up to 4th. It cements us in 4th. Chelsea now 4 points behind. Liverpool 5 points. Liverpool have got City this weekend as well. So you're hoping that gap is just building up now. And then you're looking upwards and you're thinking, right, we're 2 points off Aston Villa, who've got Bournemouth away. That's a tricky game. We're 3 points off Manchester City. Again, they've got Liverpool. I think the perfect result in that Liverpool game will probably be a draw, because we're still 4 points above Liverpool, and then it gives us something to aim for going forward. But it's delightful for Manchester United in the minute. And we've got West Ham coming up next. West Ham away. I just think we should be bouncing into that. Frank's going to get his hair cut because we're going to 1-5 on the bounce. And then it's Everton after that, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. It's a nice-ish run of fixtures for Manchester United coming up. Just maintain this form. I think we're just going to keep playing this same team over and over and over again until someone gets injured, until we drop points. And you've got to say Michael Carrick's well within his rights to go and do that. If the team's functioning well, you're scoring goals, you're defending half decent, why change it? Why change it? And I think it's another brilliant, brilliant weekend for Manchester United. And we've got the rest of the weekend to enjoy, boys. We'll hopefully get to watch other teams drop points and just watch Manchester United sit in that position, knowing we've done our job. Delighted with that. Let's move on to next week. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the performance. Let me know what you thought of who was the man of the match. I think it was Bruno Fernandes for me. Let me know who is surprising you as well. For me, Diogo Dalot has surprised me over these recent games. Delighted with that. Get down in the comments, like, subscribe, do all that type of stuff, and I will see you in the next one.